same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his.
What is up? It's Wednesday, our favorite night of the week, I think, most weeks at least. And this Wednesday is definitely that. I get to talk to my good friend Justin here on Board TV. If it's your first time coming through, make sure you retweet. If you're on X, if you're watching us on YouTube, Twitch, leave a comment, say hello. We like to interact with all the things that you've got going on. If you've got a take, if you want to come on to Board TV at any point, you're building something dope, hit us up in the DMs because we're happy to have guests on. We've had a bunch in the past, and we'd love to have a bunch in the future. Dino Pawns, thanks for being here. You've been super supportive throughout, literally throughout the months. Thank you for being here. VGF, what's up, man? I feel like we got to get you on the show at some point. Love what y'all are building there with Reboot, etc. It's freaking dope. So again, thank you for being here. If you're watching us on Twitter, send it in the group chat, retweet, likes are free. All of that goes a long way because we love to talk when there's more people here to give us their 2 cents because we've got thoughts. There's a lot of cool shit happening, but you got thoughts too. So Justin, man, how in the world have you been? How's the last week treated you? The last week of October.
Yo, it's getting cold outside. It's pretty nice. Just keeping an eye on the timeline with all the games and a lot of the events that are happening at the moment. Been out of commission for like the past couple of weeks. It's been it's been so horrible. But we'll get back into the swing of things pretty soon here. Pretty epic. What about you?
Yeah, that's definitely the thing. It's like we talked about this last week too. It's like, man, like in real life, and I know like Web3 is a big part of our life too. Like definitely, like we've been here, we've been creating content, we love it. But like in real life, outside Web3, man, it's been freaking just a whirlwind for both of us. And so it is kind of nice to like almost unplug for an hour and just talk about, the cool things that we're seeing on the timeline. Though even I'm missing stuff too, because I'm not nearly as plugged in, listening to as many spaces, reading as many things, but I am still doing my best. VGF, I will hit you in the DMs tonight. Let's set it up. That'd be super freaking dope to come through and talk. But again, if this is your first time or if it's your 69th time, this is every Wednesday. We did push it back an hour just for Phil, actually, because Phil is a high school girls basketball coach, and it was a little tight of a squeeze if we started it at our typical 8 p.m. Central Time. So it's 10 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. Central Time Zone. And if you're on the West Coast, what is that, 8 p.m.? No, 7 p.m. PST, I believe. So if you're on the other side of the world, because Frosty's has come through, Dim's been on the show. It's like 3 a.m. or something, and y'all are sicko. You never go to sleep. There's no sleeping there for the builders. So again, a lot of things to get through, some fun stuff, and honestly, a lot of it focused around Apechain. I will be honest, I've looked at it for maybe 5 minutes, which is crazy, I know, because I am definitely a Yuga and Bored Ape Maxi have been from day one. There we go. Hey, in Sydney, Australia, that's perfect time. 1 p.m.
Wait, 1 p.m. in the afternoon?
Yeah.
8 hours behind.
The next day, though.
The next day?
So it's Thursday, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But again, it's like super dope to just see all the excitement on Apechain. There's been NFTs. There's been, all the things that are happening with Battle Plan and Reboot and Top Trader. And I've seen, and I guess we can jump into this one first just because it was something that I thought was extremely dope. Let me get that just a touch smaller so we can actually see an iconic artist put some art on Apechain. Thought it was freaking dope. And there's been a lot of people that have done some super, super dope art. But I found this to be relatively hilarious if I can actually find it. Apparently, it's the hardest thing ever. Here we go. So, Gremplin, the iconic NFT artist. Dude, he made this of Garga down here in Gordon, and he said that's like real size, life size, because they always, we always joke that Garga's so tiny and Gordon's huge. So basically, he actually he dropped a collection on Apechain, and these are them. new meta by Greplin, minting mine now because he bought it on secondary. I actually like this one a lot. So Greplin, if you know anything about him, just again an iconic artist. Super cool to see all of the pieces here. Got 4. I have no idea why people are sleeping on the 64 original pieces by Greplin. Again, really cool to see these artists that have been around for a long time and coming over to Apechain. Like, I just think it's dope. It's fun when you see these people that maybe you never thought would ever screw around with it or fuck around and finding out. So shout out to Greplin. I also just like thought the this piece that he did of Gordon and Garga is just like one of the most hilarious things ever. So love that. Love that we're getting more building, obviously, on Apechain. There's a ton of it. Here's another one that I wanted to mention. This is shout out to our good friend Seo with Friends Chocolate and Thank Ape. He, this past week, he actually had a free claim for an Ape Berry bar. So talking about Apecoin, Apechain, all you had to do is go into the bio. Link was in, and make sure your token proof was checked out. And then the discount was applied because obviously it popped up as $100, but it was actually a free claim. So we love free chocolate. And again, Seo, a good friend, he's been on the show, I think twice actually. And so just really cool. And a shout out to Thank Ape. Thank Ape has been a big supporter of what we do and a big supporter of a lot of businesses, a lot of MBAs, a lot of people that are trying to build really cool stuff on Apechain and just like holders of Apecoin, holders of different assets as well. So a lot going on there. And then what I kind of wanted to do, let's see, I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. Last week, I guess let's talk about one more art piece. Justin brought this one up and I had seen it as well. Super awesome collection here.
Oh yeah.
Colin and Justin with the Yuga team. Is like eyes for his daughter. It's Colin's daughter. Let's see if I can get here to a better post. Here we go. This is better. So if you go down here, maybe here we go. Sold out.
Eyes of Sirius. Yeah.
Eyes of Sirius, and it's for his daughter who deals with extreme dyslexia. And so it's going towards helping her. And so like the collection a lot. Justin, can you talk about, you just brought it up. You mentioned you just thought it was dope, and I did too. And no surprise.
I'm a sucker for eye motifs. So I saw the butterflies and the eyes, and I saw the really nice color scheme. It gave me like Art Deco vibes. So totally for that. I love that. So I literally just saw it like earlier today, and I was like, oh, I should bring it up. It looks really nice.
It does.
Again.
Extremely clean, and again, super cool. All proceeds support the fight for his daughter's education. So we love that. We love Colin. We love Justin, who had combined their forces. Another awesome 2 Chads that are on the Yuga team. There's another collection. I'll have to find it here as we talk, but I thought that was pretty freaking dope. Another piece of information that I stumbled upon, and this happened, or this was announced, I suppose, today, was, and no shocker here, it feels like every single person that's building anything cool is coming to Apechain. Mintify is now, Apechain is now live on Mintify. You can trade, collect, and degen with 0% fees until 2025 and earn XP to unlock something. Maybe bananas. Look at these bananas. Trading tournaments go live next week with Ape Rewards. So again, if you know anything about Mintify, they are digital assets. So all kinds of things, trading, etc. They've been around for a long time. They've actually been super supportive of a lot of creatives in the space as well. I know that they've been super supportive of Coffee with Captain. So love to see that they're now on Apechain. No surprise there, because again, you can see it there. They have an announcement for Abstract. They got one for Apechain. You want to go where the people are the most eyes, I should say, are on your product. And obviously with Apechain and the built-in community, I mean, people kind of, it's cliche, whatever, people shit on community, but let's be real. The reason Apechain's been able to, I would say, take off relatively quick, considering there wasn't a ton built right away, is simply because the community. So Justin, what is your take on community now in 2024? Obviously it does feels different than even a year, 2-3 years ago, which it was more like wag me. But I still do believe that these companies, you saw the BMW collab with Bored Ape. Well, why is that important, or why is that impactful, and why does BMW see the value? It's because they see the community that Bored Ape has. So what's your belief in community and how that can be powerful with NFT projects, protocols, etc.?
Oh man, one of the times where I'm not ready for a question, but I mean, yeah, definitely community is important. I mean, it's just kind of where we all, aggregate. I mean, personally, I just like to stick around in the other side spaces, wizards and stuff like that, just because that's where my
Yeah.
interests are. But as it pertains to like infrastructure, of course, it's important to empower creators and launch your collections and um, just kind of. I don't really know how to personalize like an NFT trading platform, to be honest.
Right.
Except, I mean, I feel like they're all the same.
For the most
Maybe,
part, I would
maybe,
say they are. Yeah.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
Unless you're using a built-in currency, like when people took on Apecoin to buy NFTs, I think there's a little bit of a tie in there because naturally, if you're like a Bored Ape or Mune Ape holder, what do you probably have some of more than likely? Probably some Apecoin, maybe in a drawer somewhere. Maybe you sold most of it at the top, but you still got that, 1,000 Apecoins stashed in a wallet. I think there's
yeah,
some connection there as well. But I just think like with Apechain, again, natural connection, it's Yuga
right.
push, all of that is true. I think there is obviously some power there behind having a bunch of people like pushing in the same direction. And then you see a lot of people
Oh,
again like creating. Go ahead.
yeah. No, the one thing that did change, I'm way more inclined to like look at a BMW
Yes, that's
because
true. That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, like I saw all the cars and I was like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But before it was just like, I'll just get my beater Toyota or Honda. Just like
Yeah.
not worry about check engine lights and whatnot. And yeah, just now I'm looking at like maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's true though. Is like what they did there in Lisbon. And then also like all the posts after the fact. We talked about this last week was like they were sharing and showing a lot of love to Bored Ape and the collab that they had done on their BMW main X account like a week after the fact, right? It wasn't just the day of, it wasn't just a singular post. It was them giving a lot of love. And they actually had an article. God, when did that come out? That might have actually been today. Was they had a little article on their BMW blog post and it was about the car, which I thought was pretty fucking dope because you still have obviously they weren't shy from the fact that it was a Bored Ape collab, which I thought was really, really cool. So a lot of things being built. Again, with VGF sliding by for a second. If you don't know who VGF is, he is building with Pixel Vault, Battle Plan, Punk's Comic, all of the amazing freaking things that they've got rolling as well as Reboot. And so that's what I'm excited about as well. You've only seen the tip of the iceberg. I guess that's what I'll say is like you have Top Trader. And I will be honest, I watched Crypto Jeweler the other night. He streamed him doing his top trading like on the game. And I was like, this motherfucker is a robot. Cause it was like he was up to like, I don't even know, 5 billion or something when I was watching. And I was like, dude, what? It was like almost every time he did it, it just hit. And you're like, all right, this guy, man, maybe we need to just all give him money and really trade this shit, and then like
Monstrous.
have percentages of the winnings or something, you like you end up paying that off. But I think it's been super, super, super dope that Top Trader's getting some love, and you've got Reboot and Battle Plan. You got Chimpers also. Shout out to them. They had a new arcade game, I think that went live on Apechain. So again, it's slowly but surely, right? It's kind of like move fast, then move slowly, take it all in. And then you have another, like, I think around, maybe December when we start to see Nexus, and we'll talk about Otherside here next in just a second. Excuse me. Should have got some water. Is that you'll see a lot of announcements and then it'll slow down. And then we just kind of digest that. We get to take on Top Trader. We get to check out Ape Express with shitcoins if you're into that. You can go onto Apechain. You can release an NFT, an art project, whatever it is. And then there's shit still constantly happening. And so I listened to a conversation from Garga today, and he had it was on Wrecked Radio. And it was interesting just talking about or listening to him talk about the transition from giving up the CEO seat there for a while and feeling like basically he said they had double the amount of people working for Yuga at the time. And he feels like now at half of that amount of people, they're doing like 10 times the amount of work. So it's one of those things where like sometimes it's not always about the number of people you have working. It's really more about the clarity of what you're working on. And I think that clarity has become extremely apparent. It's Apechain, Otherside, and BAYC for the most part. Like those are kind of like the three pillars. And he said that as well. Those are the things that guide all these decisions. And of course, they talked about punks as well and buying punks. And that was crazy. That was a cool little conversation they had. And it's it's just interesting. It's like, yeah, you could say they got too spread thin, and yeah, they did mutants, but like he made a good point too, and I think I agree. Is like I don't think like Bored Ape would have risen as much as they did without mutants, because I think mutants ended up having like you expanded your fan base, you expanded this community of builders, you expanded this community of people that were super dope, and I think it actually helped the entire collection. And he mentioned that as well, and I couldn't agree more. So just interesting. And on that note, Garga also had a response to someone asking about codas. And I thought it was pertinent because last week I thought maybe I had done some ayahuasca before the show, and maybe it was like envisioning hearing him say this, but then seeing this post, I was reminded that I did not do ayahuasca last week and that it was actually true. Coda avatars go live next month in Project Dragon, where we'll be battling for the clubhouse in the swamp. Season 3 of Project Dragon will take place on Nexus, the Coda house world. And this is the part that I had mentioned last week, but I wasn't sure if I was crazy. We will have a chance for folks to explore the Nexus for a town hall prior to then, though, likely in December. That's exciting to me, being able to check out Nexus before you go in there for Project Dragon, like we did the Swampland. I think that's really cool. I think it's cool to have a town hall, which to me also means with town hall, usually you get an announcement or two. I'm not saying like mind-bending stuff, but you usually get an update of progress and things that maybe they've updated, etc. You get to check around, you get to fuck around and find out here on Nexus. And I'm also super excited. We talked about this last week, but codas, I mean, how badass are they going to look in the other side? I personally think, man, I don't know. I could see people following. They look super cool in 3D. It'll be super cool to see them running around. It sounded like they had also started to develop a tank class for codas. So, Justin, my question to you is, would you rather be a tank coda or a what the hell were we last time? The huge ass MFer? Titan.
Titans.
Yeah. Would you rather be a huge ass Justin Titan or a tank class coda?
Bro, I don't know. If the codas have like, I don't know, 10,000 HP, that would be cool. Then that would feel cool. Tanky, bro. You walk into like a zone of people, you get melted like that. So fast.
Dude,
so fast, bro.
Being the Titans was absolutely absurd. I mean, I think legitimately my really great plan of attack was, yo, I'm throwing this fucking death nut as soon as it's available in whatever direction I'm pointed at that moment. I'm just chucking that MFer when I was the Titan, and I'm also just shooting in every direction and just like whatever. I'm gonna take a shit ton of damage. I'm gonna die some. That's cool too. But I kind of played. I'll be honest. I'm a reckless player of like Call of Duty. I always have been. Kind of gonna go run in there and fuck some stuff up and maybe die a lot as well. But you're not wrong in saying when you got in the middle of like enemy territory and you were surrounded in 360 degrees. And then here's the thing that would get me. You'd have people like on like a second level. And it was like, that motherfucker, you couldn't even see him. And then you'd look up and this dude's just like blasting your forehead, and you're looking down at your feet because that's kind of where you think everybody is. And then they're at like gut level or head level and just like absolutely blowing you away. So looking forward to Project Dragon. It is almost, I mean, shoot, it's Halloween tomorrow. I am such a huge Halloween fan, and I didn't even watch a singular scary movie, which seems to be, I don't know, I think I've messed up. But what are you most excited about in November? Is it next Project Dragon? Is it, dude, this quite frankly, I think I said this probably 50 times as I was actually playing as the Titan. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, that was me for sure. What are you most excited about for November?
Oh man, November.
Kind of hard because I feel like we don't know a lot. We don't know a lot. Yeah. I think that's
I don't even know. Is it Nexus November? Is that, or Gargi said December for
December we'll get to walk around, it seemed like. And then that we're in the swamp in November. That's the next one, which is gonna be dope. But I think that's maybe an impossible question right now because we really don't know kind of like what's next outside of, I guess, seeing codas will be cool. Like you'll be able to play that in Project Dragon in the swamp. I think that maybe that's the thing I'm most looking forward to. And then any other surprise and delight. But it seems like we're more in the like building phase for a couple months, not like bangers on our head consistently. That's not sustainable anyways. And you want them to be building more than like giving us blue balls with like pimping things too hard. And so like I think I'm excited about that. I will add another note about that conversation that I listened to this morning. He was a little, how would I describe it? Cold, maybe, when asked about the in real life clubhouse. So that was interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
It was like a
Mm.
little bit of a cold like answer to when they're like, so, and he's like, no, we did not put a date on that, and we're very thankful we didn't. I was like, oh, all right, never mind. I thought I was gonna be like picking out wallpaper this summer, and now we're like in November, and I have not picked out the bathroom wallpaper. I remember I remember having a freaking board TV where we were talking about the things that we could suggest, and we were talking about getting the pixelated wall in the bathroom, and that was like months ago. Months ago. And so I was like, all right, maybe I should temper my expectation of hearing anything about in real life Clubhouse until maybe like the end of 2025, which is fair. Like it takes forever, and I don't want them to rush into anything because that's just a money pit in the first place. So that's okay. We're good. We're chilling. Justin, will you be minting any NFTs of your own drawings? I know you're a great artist on Apechain.
What? Dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
My dog also tried to eat my Apecoin rug just now.
Oh, amazing.
Maybe
Save the
she.
rug, man.
Yeah, I know. Just if you see me jump over this keyboard to my right, it's because I tackled my dog. Yeah, it's interesting. We've seen a lot of different art. We've seen a lot of like stolen art too, of these like old collections from different chains that people are just putting on Apechain and saying like, "Oh, this is cool." And bro, I almost fell for one. I think it was last weekend. I don't even remember what the collection is. I'm not even gonna I'm definitely not gonna mention it because I don't want anyone to go buy it now. But I was like, oh, this art actually looks kind of freaking cool. And it was like starting to move a little bit, but it was still like $3, 3 ape or something. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some of these. And I posted it in a Yuga chat that I'm in. And somebody's like, nah, dude, that's like stolen collection from 2022 on this chain. And I was like, fuck. I was like, this one looks actually cool. It's like, all right, never mind. Dude, do not eat ape rug for real. That is not that's not good for the digestion
Vintage now.
tract. Dude, it is man,
they changed it, yeah?
That's what's strange.
We don't know yet.
Apecoin, if you want to tap in sometime, is this official? Because like it sure looks official, though there wasn't any discussion, which whatever, like that's fine by me. But like it's here right on X. Like the symbol is new. I bought an original Apecoin rug, and it is right over here. That Joker is going to get me another Bored Ape soon because it's going to be such a vintage piece of gear that people are just going to really want. So Apechain, Apecoin, I don't know. But while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the information here. The official bridge is apechain.com/portal. If you do check that out, you're going to get this to pop up. Super clean, looks dope. But again, if you've ever done anything in crypto and swapping tokens, etc., it's just like anything you'd expect, nothing too crazy. Also a note on that, I'm glad I thought of this, is we're going to pull up a thread here in just a minute. We're going to go through it just slightly. OX Quit put out a awesome thread. He is like the head king of Apechain, and he talked about the yield on Apechain. And I thought it was a really nice thread. And so we'll go over that here in a second. But back to Apecoin, their X account, because it always seems like there's a million things happening. We got fast withdrawals soon. I don't know what that means. I guess I could jump into this here. Here we go. In short, we like that. Fast withdrawals allows Orbit chains to configure to fast withdrawals frequency up to 15 minutes, user withdrawals and transactions to reach faster finality on the parent chain, cross-chain apps to read finalized state at the speed of fast withdrawals. So it looks like speed. We love speed. We like when things are sped up for sure. So that's one thing. We had this Rect Radio interview. Oh yeah, Rabby Wallet has integrated Apechain. All of this is nothing crazy. Rainbow also did. So you have all of these awesome wallets that have now integrated Apechain. You got Wasabi Protocol. This was 11 hours ago. So you can leverage trade staking for Apecoin is now live. You can trade Ape up to 5x leverage or stake to earn. So again, just more protocols. Again, not shocking whatsoever, because of course these people that are building are going to want to have you be there. This was the stream I was talking about with Crypto Jeweler, who won. He's won 3 of the top traders. Did you know that, Justin? He won 3 of the.
That's
the
pretty
top
wild.
traders.
That's pretty wild performance, man.
And back to back in one of those, which was like 2 days in a row, you won. That's freaking absurd. And so just it was wild to watch him work, because again, like I'm a freaking idiot. So it's like I watched and I was like, yeah, I would have probably been liquidated in like 5 seconds. But fun to see. I'll have to check it out for sure. We also have a little more on Timpers from the Chimpers, feeling apish, working on some burgers, it looks like. We got Den. I mean, look at all this is from the last 3 days, Justin. Like, it just feels like there's a million things happening. And then, of course, shout out to Pixel Vault. Battle Plan is back. Have you gotten back into Battle Plan, Justin? I feel like you played it a few
I
months
did play in the
ago.
Arbitrum arcade. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. It was definitely I definitely liked it. Just the AFK fighting and being able to customize things. So I mean, if they're running a Apecoin prize pool, I mean that's pretty dank.
They are, and it's $50,000 worth of Ape. Shout out to Thank Ape, which is super dope. I have not checked it out. I need to. That's going to be on my weekend to-do list because I do love that Pixel Vault and the team is collabing and partnering with Apecoin and the Yuga. I think it was a great partnership years ago, and seeing, and I love like more games, please, like more games on Apechain. That's great, and games that can reward money and wagering is soon to be had here with I almost said reboot. Holy shit, what's it called? Reboot. Yeah, it is reboot. Reboot is
Reboot.
I am not tripping yet. But it's just exciting to see. And Garga talked a little bit about reboot too, was you will be able to wager on all kinds of things. You can wager on yourself to win or wager on other things. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Of course, degens love to gamble, and so that'll just take it to another level. Let's go back here to the Apecoin just for a moment. Couple more things here. This was the collection I was looking for. So this is another Yuga employee. This was from about a week, 5 days ago. Pretty epic little promo. Again, this is a Yuga employee. This is not an associated Yuga drop. That's not what I'm saying. But really cool to see that it minted for 300 Ape. I need to go check the floor here in just a second. I'll find it because I want to say like within 6 to 12 hours, it quite frankly had gone to like 4,000 Ape or something. Like it was just freaking ripped.
That's a lot. That's big.
Bro, go to this collection, see Night Watch on Magic Eden, or sorry, on Apechain. J-Dunk, where's it at? Magic Eden, I assume. Marketplace. I'll take a look at it. I'm gonna go find what's this one called? The Things We Saw. Let's check out the Things We Saw, because now I'm actually super curious to see if it held up, because like most things, usually there's a pullback, but again, maybe not. Maybe it's just ripped to Valhalla, and then I can really hate myself. Let's see. The things we say we saw. Things we say we saw. Okay, it's gone down way more than it was. Still up. Floor price is 1,600 Ape. And there is only, let's see, how many are listed? Apparently, I don't look at Magic Eden very much because I'm an idiot and cannot find out. But the activity, and I'll share the screen here. All right, I'll check out Night Watch next, J-Dunk. I'll have to check. Now I'm super intrigued. I actually love this collection too. The things we say we saw. I actually think this is a really cool collection, honestly. Really, really cool. Like, to me, this is vibey. Like most things, there are going to be people that are chasing to obviously make a sale, which is, I get that. I definitely get that. We got sales like 2,000 basically. So you got a couple below 2,000 and everything else unlisted. You only have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 40 some out of 41 listed. My God, I'm an idiot. It's right there. 100. So you got 50, almost 40%. It's not great, but the art to me is cool. Let's take a look at Night Watch. The one for 14. Oh, it's Frosty's. Frosty's has one. Let's take a look. do you say? 1420. This one. Oh, this is cool. Apparently, I'm not connected. Can I even look at this? Yes. Cool. So we got this. So they're animated. What are your thoughts on this collection, Justin?
I would make like I would make like an acid or an LSD joke, but it looks
Yeah.
really like it looks like candy.
It definitely, I would agree that the movements, and for sure there's a variety here, but definitely the movements are like trippy. Even like the music to go with it, it was like vibing me out for sure.
I didn't know there was music. Wow. Okay.
On the promo there's not actually.
Oh, it was okay.
Let's take a look at Night Watch. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. You wanted to see this one, Night Watch. Got it. I was so lost. I thought it was a simple, separate collection. So this is the one J Dunk loves. Yeah, it's dope. I like it. I'm not paying $500K for it. If I was like a billionaire, I would maybe. That one is really cool. So I like the collection. Like, I think the art is dope. I like the fact that we're getting actual art pieces and art collections on Apechain. Not that, and that's no slam to PFP projects by any means. Obviously, I rock one myself. But I like some of this. I was big into art blocks for a bit. I don't know if you ever minted or bought any art blocks, Justin, but man, they were the King's Castle there for a while. They were not. Now they're not. But such is life, such as many things, we went down in flames. But alas, let's check out. I wanted to see. Here we go. Shout out to OX Dev. Here's another collection that was dropped today from a fellow ape, and we got to check it out. Here's the collection of Just for Fun. A fun little collection. He is the one that has done the book with Penguin and Ape together, basically a kid's story, a children's book that's about like being kind, etc. And he did I think he does some plush or some stuffed animals as well. So super dope. Congrats to him. I think he sold out like in 20 minutes or something silly. So again, floor price, if you want to check out some of this art, it's only 6 Ape, which is like $3. I'm just kidding. It's probably like $7, but Ape, can we go to like $4, please? Or 2 would be cool too. 2 would be cool. Let's check out one more because I'm so curious now because I have not. Oh, let's check out the Eyes of Sirius. We were talking about it. Well, let's take a look at it. Here we are.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like them. This is already under what they paid though. Like, what are we doing? That tells me all I need to know is that unfortunately, and I guess not unfortunately, that's the wrong word, but the reality is any drop right now, it's people just trying to buy them and hoping that people go euphoric and they can flip them. Because like this was literally minted not that long ago, a few hours, I don't know, 6-7 hours ago maybe. And this Joker is looking to sell for 80 Ape loss already. You didn't even hold this MF for 24 hours, playa. Like that's kind of wild. We got 50 of them listed. Again, like I don't like, man. Get on.
I like the green and the red ones.
Gonna get on my soapbox. Like, how about you just buy art you like, and then if you can sell it at some point, cool. But like, this is crazy already. Like under what you paid, whatever. I like this collection. It's cool. Like to me, like you said, symmetry and like it's simple but cool.
Are they moths actually? Or are they butterflies?
I think they're butterflies, though. That's a good question. Maybe it's both. I think they're cool. I just think they're cool. They look good. I think they look good. Not shocking whatsoever. Just because you had, of course, some Yuga fam there. And then let's see, we'll give one more shout out to another art collection from Left Click Buy. I think that's their @ This is a cool art collection. I don't know if it was done with AI or not. I do not know that much information. These were minted for 6.9. I almost said ETH, not ETH. Ape, much different. And now the floor price is 70 Ape. So you could have made what, a 10x basically. Yeah, 10x guaranteed. So these look cool too. I don't know the process of how these were made, but these are really, really cool. Another Bored Ape in the community creating art. So what I would say is, yeah, I'm not an artist. You probably won't see me creating any NFT project drop, but I think it's really, really cool that people are able to do that, fuck around and find out if they want to, though you don't have to. Any other things on your agenda this evening? I did have one other thing, a call to action, which has actually been received very well. I wanted to double down, but we could, I guess, is J Dunk the only one that's going to answer our questions if we try to do a giveaway? Not that I love J Dunk, but like we got to make it a little interesting. If anyone wants I got an XL, really cool shirt from our good friend KSR 88. It's an XL shirt. And actually, I would if we get enough people, J Dunk, I love you. You already know that. But the Ape Qatar, I showed this last week. Really cool shirt, heavyweight. There's a white one, and then the same style in black. So I know, J Dunk, I know. You and I are both, bro. We are XL brothers in arms. I mean, J Dunk, if you want, you know that other shirt that you said maybe you couldn't because you and I are not fitting in smalls maybe ever. J Dunk, if you want, we can just not do a giveaway and I can just hit you with one of these if you want. Just hit me in the DMs, J Dunk. If that's the case, if he hits me in the DMs, I would then have another Bored Ape shirt to give out. Man, we'll see if anyone's alive. If anyone's alive, let's see. I have this hat as well, which is okay, J Dunk, cool. We got the blue ape hat. That is an epic hat. It's actually nostalgic to me now. It wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was forever ago. And then, or J Dunk, if you want, now I'm making it funky. I got an XL this drink it shirt too, J Dunk. So whatever you want. Man, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll pimp this in November in one of our board TV shows, and I'm not gonna announce one. I'm gonna give out the jersey. This is a large. I can't wear this. I might just steal it otherwise and keep it for myself. I need to go get on a treadmill for like a few days straight if I want to fit in this. But I will give this out in November. This will be our big giveaway. To me, this is an iconic piece. Even if you can't wear it, you can frame it if you want. This is the soccer Mutant Ape jersey, which I think is one of the cooler pieces that they've done. I'll give that out in November. So any other things on the docket? Everyone DJing on Apechain. I am not yet, J Dunk. I have to. That's this weekend. I got to do that. I have to because I haven't yet, and I just haven't had time, honestly. So I gotta go carve out even just an hour just to like poke around and hopefully buy a cool NFT or two. When I buy stuff, usually I just keep it. So I am your sucker. If you want to sell some cool art, I will freaking buy that and I will hold it forever and not sell it when I should. I haven't. There are many rugs. That is not shocking either. When a new chain has any life at all, you're going to see that, right? Because naturally, Maggie, I don't know what my dog's doing. Maggie, come here. Yeah, she's trying to eat a shoe behind me. Right.
Oh my God. Constant alert, Phil.
My dog has never been on the show, and she may never, ever be on the show again. But she is here tonight, and she's trying to eat a shoe. No, but when you have a new chain, you're going to have people like, of course, trying to take advantage of the eyeballs. And naturally with Apechain, you had a lot of instant eyeballs with Bored Ape and Mutant Ape holders, and also Apecoin holders, and people that were associated with Yuga in any capacity, Otherside holders. Like, these are people like we like what Yuga does. Doesn't mean they're perfect by any means, but we're interested in what they do, right? So when you have a chain like Apechain go live, of course, you're going to have eyeballs. And so, of course, you're going to have so many rugs of like just shitty people. Man, that's the thing. Maybe that's what I should do. I'm not a good artist at all. I can sing. That's a different type of art. Maybe I'll put some music on chain. That would be cool. But maybe my goal in life should be onboarding some real artists like that are not Web3 and like getting them on Apechain. That could be cool. And selling stuff for like a couple ape. It would go crazy. Like get some really good artists here. I just think it's not that we don't have some, but J Dunk is right. There are way too many rugs currently. Any other things on the docket? Otherwise, we've talked for about 45 minutes, and honestly, it's been super Apechain heavy, which is natural. That's where the energy and vibes are going. We're both super excited to get back into Project Dragon. Here's my plug. If you haven't gone into Otherside with Project Dragon, you have to. If you like, jump in there. fuck around and find out. Like, pick up the cheapest avatar you can. Just come in, fuck around, play the game, give feedback, and enjoy Project Dragon, because they've gotten better every time. Like, they've gotten better, and sometimes significantly better every single time. And the worlds themselves are just immaculate. And so you'll get to check out the Swampland this time, and that'll be a lot of fun. You get to see Kodos run around. But other things that you're looking forward to, or just things that are on your mind, could be pros, positive, negative. It could be anything. What's on your mind, Mr. Justin?
Oh man, it's just Nexus November. That's gonna be on my mind, and seeing all the tanks and the Kodas, and perhaps we get the town hall first. I'm not sure what the order of things, but I'm sure we'll see that as time goes on.
That'll definitely be the next update. I think it'll be Project Dragon. I guess I'll do my guessing of when that will happen, because we always seem to do that on this show with Justin. I'm gonna say that next Project Dragon is gonna happen. I'll give you a date. I'm gonna say November 23rd. That's my guess. It is a Saturday, but it's also not the Saturday of Thanksgiving, which I think they wouldn't do, because people celebrating Thanksgiving on this side of the world, that would be a little bit funky if they did that. So I'm going to guess November 23rd, which is only a few weeks away. I guess we'll see. Koda's looking dope. Things looking up. Also super, super excited just about being back. Justin and I have been away for a little bit, but we are slowly dipping our toes back into the pool when we can, because we don't want to get overstretched either. It's like, there are things happening in real life outside of Web3, and there are obviously things happening here in Web3 that we want to be a part of, and Project Dragon is a huge part of that, and we love all of that, and we'll go live when we can, and hopefully things don't crash. I know we've had technical difficulties at times, but at the end of the day, we're just excited about the future. We love that people are having fun. I love my timeline being lit up with people excited about Top Trader or Apechain or Ape Express and things I haven't done yet. That makes me excited, because I am here because of the builders. I'm here about the content creators, the people that have a dream to do something, build something. I think that's the key. And so that's what I'm most excited about here in the last part of 2024. So, man, if you want to follow Justin, check him out on Other Guy. Check him out on YouTube, X, all the places. And here's my last plug. And a lot of people have already done this, which I super duper appreciate. Every single week, at least once, we're going to be doing for Board Network a little swamp spotlight. So if you're building something on Apechain, mostly, but if you're building anything, it could be art, it could be protocol, it could be whatever. Hit us up in the DMs. I got a lot of great conversations started over on our Board Network and Company X account. Hit us there. It'll be me DMing, talking back to you. And Dino Pawns, if you haven't hit me in the DMs, do. We're going to be doing spotlights, and it'll be little articles. It'll be little short form videos, etc. That will be all about just uplifting what people are doing and trying to get people aware of what you're doing. Because sometimes it's just about breaking through the noise, or breaking through the fog, if you will. We're going to be doing that at least once a week. And so please hit the DMs. I'm trying to get some set up here tonight, even before I go to bed. But with that, any last wise words from the Other Guide?
I will just say, keep your eyes peeled. I mean, there's tokens to trade. There's NFTs to pick up. There's always new experiences on Apechain and all the games that are coming. And of course, keeping our eye on Otherside and seeing what else is out there, because there's a lot of stuff.
There's always, like, keep your eyes open, keep your ears peeled. I think that's really good feedback. From this dog's gonna get fucking smoked by me. Apparently, it's trying to eat the shit out of my shoe.
I can see her behind you.
She's like, let me just walk over here and bite the shoe. But Justin's right. It's like, if you want to get involved, again, it doesn't have to be in a big way, but if you want to go check out how to trade meme coins, Top Traders is literally a game to show you how to, like, leverage trade. If you want to go fuck around with Ape Express, and it can be for a small amount or a large amount, and go check out some meme coins over that, you can do that. If you want to buy some NFTs, there's ones that are minting for less than an ape. Like, there are things to buy, and you can try to trade those as well, and maybe trade your way up to a mutant. Like, my hope is that people that jump into Apechain that are maybe new to Apechain or apes in general, I hope they pick up a mutant at some point. I hope they pick up a dog or Otherside land or something to, like, get, like, grow the community. I'm hoping that's what ApeCoin and Apechain does. It brings more people to crypto, but even more people within the Yuga Labs ecosystem. But with that, it's been an awesome conversation. Again, the jersey giveaway, the mutant jersey giveaway, will happen in November. I will not announce it. It'll just be the people that are here will be in it. So make sure you're checking us out. Every Wednesday, it'll be 10 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. Central Time, and of course 7 p.m. on the West Coast. With that, it was Justin, it was Phil, it was fucking fun, and of course, stay bored. We out.
That money clip is now the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face, looking like a